I get you've been on your own, but you gotta start including me.
I am gonna be there for you, no matter what.
Tell me the truth. Do I have a chance?
We'll find a way.
You're acting like you made some deal with the devil.
Can't work with somebody I don't trust.
For Life, all new Wednesday on ABC.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another For Life video if you're new. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for For Life Season 2, Episode 3. If you're a fan of For Life, if you love For Life, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on For Life, you get them. Now, the title to this episode is The Necessity Defense, and the description for this episode reads, at the urging of Spencer Richardson, Aaron defends a woman charged with holding hospital workers at gunpoint to secure life-saving treatment for her son. A young social justice warrior joins Aaron and Roswell's firm. Now, this was a really solid episode. I think episode 2 has this one beat, but this one was still solid. I did enjoy it, and it was a great watch. Now, Aaron and Marie explore their new intimate relationship in this episode. When the episode first starts, Aaron and Marie are sharing a bed. That's definitely progress from the last episode, because in the last one, he was sleeping on the couch, and he said that it was like a king-size mattress compared to what he was used to. They were woken up to a baby's cry, and for a second, Aaron was taken back to another time, a time where the baby was crying their daughter and not their grandson. Aaron said to Marie, "You are beautiful." And I know it's nice for Aaron to be waking up next to Marie, looking at her every single morning. That has to be nice, you know, spending 9 years in prison and then finally getting to sleep next to your wife. That has to be an amazing feeling. Now, Aaron, he goes and has breakfast with his daughter. Jasmine was happy to see that her parents were sharing a bed again. She couldn't be any more happier. It was so nice to see Aaron laughing with his daughter. We've never seen that on this show. She went to go visit him and he would share a laugh with her, you know, while he was on the other side of that prison wall, but he never actually got to at home. The only time we really seen that was in flashbacks in the first season, so it was really nice. Of course, Aaron was happy to be home again, but going to work was still uncomfortable for him. Aaron felt like he made a deal with the devil when he agreed to work with Spencer Richardson. Richardson is the same man that was responsible for Aaron going to jail. Richardson's daughter had OD'd at the club, and Richardson hadn't liked that. You know, he was a wealthy and powerful man, and he used that to get justice for his daughter, but it was a complete lie. Justice turned out to be misguided, and it put Aaron behind bars for years and years. Aaron was blamed even though he was innocent, and he spent almost a whole decade behind bars. He's working with Spencer now, and Spencer put his firm onto a new case. There was a young woman who pulled a gun out at a hospital, and this woman was a mother to a little boy named Josh, and she knew she needed to take him to the doctors because he suffered a wound, and she was treated very unfairly at the hospital. I guess the head wound on her son didn't look so bad. It was more of how her son was reacting to it that made the mother suspicious, and she didn't take her son to the nearby hospital in the Bronx. She took him all the way to Westchester. She thought that if she took her son in a predominantly white neighborhood, that her son would receive treatment faster, and instead, you know, they would not help her. They were treating her very unfairly. Her and her son were at the hospital for 6 hours without them seeing a single doctor. All they saw were some nurses who thought the kid was fine and that the mother was being way too emotional and that she was there for no reason. She then felt like she had no choice and she pulled out a gun. She pulled the gun because she demanded that her son sees a doctor. And as soon as a doctor walked in and seen that gun, they rushed the son to the OR. And her son ended up needing surgery. Now, Josh would have been denied all this care if Alice did not pull this gun. She was ignored because she was black, and so her lawyer needed to show that she was justified in pulling a weapon at this hospital. Alice was not a violent person. She doesn't have any history of violence at all, and her case could open doors for racial discrimination in medical care. That's why Aaron is trying to do whatever he can to represent her, And also, this is why Richardson was interested in the case. Of course, so he can benefit off of it. He doesn't honestly care about this woman. He just wants things to work out in his favor. Spencer is honestly kind of a selfish person. Now, Richardson wanted both Aaron and Roswell to take this case because this could be a doorway that many others can use to sue an unjust hospital and demand racial equality. You know, so many hospitals are like this throughout the United States, and it's just crazy. It definitely takes some balls to pull out a gun inside of a hospital, but she didn't care. She wanted her son to get the care he needed, so she thought she had to do what she had to do. The only reason Aaron took this case is because he works for Richardson and he felt like he had no choice. Aaron did not realize at the time of him taking the case that this might cause problems for Marie because Marie is a nurse, and so Marie pointed this out to him and said how she felt. She reminded Aaron that anyone that comes into her hospital can pull a gun on her if they thought she wasn't providing the best of care, and so she didn't really like this case too much. She didn't want it to inspire others into doing the same thing, and Marie actually was right. You know, she had a point, so I understand why she wanted to say what she had to say to Aaron. Marie was worried about the case, and also Jasmine was concerned as well. Jasmine was helping her father with the case. She was going to the office and everything. She was doing some background info for his new assistant, and she found out that women of color were more likely to die in childbirth than white women, and she became concerned that she was dismissing too much with AJ. She started worrying about Aaron Jr.'s cries, and she said something to Marie about it, and Marie said that there was nothing to worry about. I feel like Jasmine gets all that worrying from Aaron because Aaron seemed to worry a lot about Jasmine when she was a baby. Now, Jasmine continued to help her father with the case, and Marie even helped him as well. She helped him prepare for trial, and it came in handy for him. Marie helping Aaron really helped him out a lot. Aaron proved in court that Westchester United was taking money from a fund to help people, and that it was really serving their predominantly white clientele. Some white people that came in after Alice and her son, and they saw a doctor before she did. And Aaron was making such a good argument in court. He can really speak, and he can really make the judge listen to him, and I just love seeing him in that courtroom. He kills it every single time. Woman that came in after Alice came in with a broken arm, and she received x-rays and a doctor visit before Alice got her son seen, which was completely messed up. And then another white man came in with chest problems, and he thought it was a heart attack, and it ended up being heartburn. He was still treated before Alice and Josh. He still saw a doctor before Josh, and so the hospital does have a race problem. And it pisses me off hearing this because a lot of things go on like this in real life, and it just pisses me off. We even learned in this episode that there's an old lawsuit against the hospital that showed they have a race problem. This specific hospital was known not to hand out pain medication to black people who truly needed it because they suspected black people were there for drugs only, and so they got sued. Now, they claim to have changed their policies because of the lawsuit, but really nothing changed at all. They still treat black people worse than they treat white people. Aaron made a really good case to the DA, and they were offering Alice a deal. He said that they'll give her 5 years and a lesser charge than what she was currently facing. You know, Alice could face up to 25 years if she lost this in trial. And Spencer wanted her to keep fighting the case because he wanted her case to be a door opener. And so Aaron had to be really blunt with his client. He had to tell Spencer, like, look, I need to talk to my client alone. He told her that if she lost, she could risk losing her family. And if she took the deal, then she'll get out when her son is just starting high school. This was a really hard decision for Alice, but it was her decision. She had to pick what was best for her, and she chose to take the deal because Aaron was explaining to her, you know, how he spent so much time in prison, and if he could take everything back that he did, he would. You know, he would make different decisions and everything. He said he wouldn't wish that on his worst enemy. You know, somebody spending that much time in jail for something they didn't do or something they didn't deserve. Aaron was really happy for her that she took the deal. He also talked to Richardson because he couldn't have Spencer poking his head into legal matters, and so Richardson agreed to back off. he was still gonna fund Aaron, but he wasn't gonna try and dictate to him like he did before, and that worked out pretty good for Aaron. Now, Aaron's parole officer has been keeping a real close eye on him, and the parole officer even came to court. And I think he can tell that Aaron is a good man, because the parole officer's boss keeps on trying to get him, Scotty Williams, to go and spy on Aaron and find dirt on him. But Scotty sees that Aaron is actually a good dude, and he sees that he has skill. When he seen Aaron in court, Scotty looked so proud for him, to be honest. He saw that Aaron was really changing things for the better, and so he was happy about that. Now later, Aaron collected some of his things from storage, and it had been hard for him to see all his stuff packed up like that because he knew why Marie did it, but he was wondering how long it had been like that. She packed up his stuff because she didn't think he was coming home like ever. You know, she thought he was gonna be there for a really, really long time. So he was asking her, you know, how long his stuff was like that. But then he understood why she did it. And that's the end of the episode. Like I said, I thought episode 2 was better, but this episode was still solid. It was a good one, and I can't wait for the next one. What did you guys think of episode 3? Comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your theories, thoughts, and predictions for the rest of the season? Comment down below and let me know. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all for life content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.